Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to avoid tangling when you're working tapestry. I'm doing this base for a Wayuu bag, a project that is very popular. If you have no idea about it, you can look more in my YouTube channel. This video specific, I'm going to show you how to avoid these yarns to get tangled. It gets pretty bad, believe me. And if you have tried tapestry and you have done this, you know it gets pretty bad. So the way I do this, I put my yarn inside a box. It could be like a shoe box. It could be, I don't know, whatever containers you can. So these yarns are separate and they don't like start moving much around each other. Maybe this is not the best box, but this is what I have right now. Another idea that I want to tell you is that you try to always keep your yarn in a shoe box or something like this, where you have certain distance between yarns. So avoid having all of them like this. Okay, because then it's gonna be tangled anyways at some stage. So my advice to you is always try to have a distance between the yarns. So if you can maybe add a clip here or something, or if you're working with a shoe box, maybe you can make like a hole or something, that will be a lot better. Always try to have your yarns separate one from each other. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my third tip, which is take your yarn when you're changing colors always from the skein, always from the source. So for example, if right now I need to make a change to yellow, let's say you take the yarn from here and bring it over and close, and again you see that pink on top of that yellow. Don't worry about that, just close your stitch the way it is. Okay, if you need to adjust, you can adjust later, that's okay. But the third tip, always take the yarn from here. Do not do this. So do not do this. If I need to make a change of colors and you do take the yarn from here, see the way I did that? It's very different, and it makes such a big difference in tapestry when we take the yarn from here and close the stitch compared to when we bring the yarn from the skein and close the stitch. It's a really big difference. So this is my third recommendation, and now I'm going to show you several examples of change of colors that I made while I was doing the base. So I'm going to do now, I need to repeat the same that I have here. I need to go this way. So that means I need to do another pink stitch here, but here I need to make a change of colors. So I need to take my gray yarn. I'm going to put everything else to the left, and look at my gray yarn back there. I grab the yarn and I close that stitch. At this moment I can adjust a little bit that pink stitch, and I continue working with my gray yarn. Okay, I'm gonna make several stitches. Okay, and when I reach here, as you can see, I need to make another blue. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna take my blue yarn and see the way this is very important. See the way the blue yarn is underneath all the yarns, all the others, all the gray, the pink and the yellow. So what we're going to do is just leave it like this. Don't start moving the yarn here, because if you do, it's when everything gets tangled. So close your stitch with the blue yarn and it's done. Okay, now I'm going to do the blue stitch, but I need to change again to gray. I take my gray yarn, okay, and I'm going to close with that gray. I have to make 3 gray stitches, so let's do that. Now that I've done several stitches after the blue one, I can adjust that a little bit, and let's make the last one. Okay, so now I need to change to pink, so let's leave that yarn alone, and now we're gonna take the pink one, and see the way the pink is underneath that gray yarn. Well, you just don't you just leave it the way it is. Okay, now we're gonna do a pink in stitch. See the way that yellow is popping out there a little bit? I'm gonna tell you how to fix that now in a second. I'm gonna make another increase here, so I'm gonna make 2 single crochets in that pink section. Okay, and let's do one more just to show you quickly. So for example, you see right now that the yellow, it looks a little bit here, not too much, but it does. And this is also the pink, sorry, the gray is sticking out a little bit. So let's fix the yellow first. To make this, I recommend to put the work on top of a table, on top of a flat surface. Put our hand on top of the work and take that color and slightly pull. Take only one, okay? Don't take the all the colors. Take the color that you want, and that's all. Okay, now I want to I know I can adjust this a little bit better. It's just a slightly bit. Yeah, there, looks better now. And now we need to change to gray. We take the gray color and close that stitch. Okay, now we're gonna change to blue. Let the yarn fall there. Take the blue and we're gonna close. See the way that blue is underneath all the yarns? I hope you liked the video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any comments, just let me know down below. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Bye.